Hi everyone, this is Lesson 4 Major Social Science Theory by Group 4.
Sociology offers three major social science theories, namely structural functionalism, Marxism, and symbolic interactionism. The structural functionalism depends to a great extent on the works of Herbert Spencer 1920 to 1903, Emily Durkheim 1858 to 1917, Talcott Parsons 1902 to 1979, and Robert Merton 1910 to 2003. Structural functionalism sees society as an arrangement of interconnected parts that are in congruity to keep up a condition of parity and social equilibrium. Functionalists use the terms functional and dysfunctional to describe the effects of social elements on society. The example of dysfunctional is crime because it is associated with physical violence, lost property, and fear. But according to Durkheim and other functionalists, crime is also functional for society because it leads to heightened awareness of shared moral bonds and increased social cohesion. Robert Merton, 1968, has identified two types of function. The first one is manifest function. The example of manifest function in education is to transmit knowledge and skills to the youth in society. While the second type of function is latent function. Latent function are consequences that are unintended and often hidden. Example of latent function in education is the socialization with peers and adults and conformity to the norms.
Hi everyone, my name is Nicole Ann and today we're going to talk about Marxism. Marxism is the conflict perspective of the view that all social orders experience phases of financial turn of events as societies evolve from agricultural to industrial. The starting point of the conflict perspective can be rooted with the great works of Karl Marx 1818 to 1883 and his theories of class struggle. Industrialization in the division of society into two classes, the haves and the have-nots. The laborers who may gain just means compensation are denied access to the numerous assets accessible to the rich proprietors of the methods for creation. The conflict perspective sees societies as made up of various gatherings and enthusiasm seeking force and assets.
As indicated by Marx, the bourgeoisie utilized their capacity to control the establishments of society for their potential benefit. For instance, Marx recommended that religion fills in as a sedative of the majority, in that it claims the pain and injury related with the average worker's way of life and spotlight the laborer's consideration on the other worldliness, God, and existence, in the wake of death instead of on such common worries as day-to-day environments. Max Weber, 1864 to 1920, added that there were also inequalities of social structure and political power that caused struggle. He noted that various groups were treated differently based on race, educational, and gender. Relative to this is that normative feminist view society as a male-centric culture, a various-leveled arrangement of association constrained by men, in spite of the fact that there were numerous assortments of women's activist hypotheses. Most would hold that feminism demands that existing economic, political, and social structures be changed.
Symbolic interactionism mirrors the miniaturized sociological viewpoint and was, to a great extent, affected by a working early sociologists and scholars such as George Samuel Charles Cooley George Herbert Mead, and Erding Goffman. Symbolic interaction theory, called symbolic interaction perspective, is a sociology theory that seeks to understand humans' relationship with their society by focusing on the symbols that help us give meaning to the experience in our life. Symbolic interactionism is a major theory in sociological and social psychological. It focuses on active role that people play constructing their own reality, and in that way it helps us understand how interaction can shape people, experience, and behavior. Symbolic interactionism is a micro-level theory that focuses on the relationship among individuals within a society. Communication, the exchange of meaning through language symbols, is believed to be the way in which people make sense of their social world.
Sociologist W. I. Thomas, 1996, highlighted the significance of definitions and implications in social conduct and its outcomes. He recommended that humans react to their meaning of circumstance as opposed to the object circumstance itself. Subsequently, Thomas noticed that circumstances that we characterize as genuine becomes genuine in their outcomes. Representative interactionism additionally proposes that our personality or feeling of self is formed by social cooperation. We build up our self-idea by seeing how others collaborate with us and mark us. By seeing how others see us, we see our reflection, ourselves, that Cooley calls the mirror self.